I got this old pottery wheel from a second-hand marketplace and it really was a bargain, so I decided to just buy it. And now let's see if I can make some pottery. So this actually is my first time at the pottery wheel with zero experience and no knowledge of what I'm doing, except for the couple of Instagram reels I've watched. And they all make it seem so easy, but of course I realize that I have to practice a lot before I can make something nice. But it certainly is fun to try. As you can see, I am just fiddling around here, trying to get an opening so I can open up the walls. And I have to say that I'm actually quite impressed with myself so far. As you can see, it's getting a little bit wonky. And there we go. My first pottery fail. Well, this is a moment as well. And the beauty of clay is that you can just start over. And I do have to say that it is quite a nice material to work with. It absolutely is a mess, but it's very nice to be able to shape something with your bare hands. And again, keep in mind, this is my first time at the pottery wheel, so I do have a lot to learn. It's all about just having fun. And I really love this part here. Just take a look at how nicely this is going to look. And all of a sudden I have a very nice bowl. And here we are a day later. I let the bowl dry out a little bit so I can trim it. But this is something that I haven't watched reels or little clips about. So this is just me trying something, hoping it'll work out. I centered the bowl and I have to say that I think it's looking quite nice for a first attempt. And with these little lumps of clay, I am making sure that the bowl isn't going to move around while I am going to trim it. And this isn't my brightest moment. The plan was to use the needle tool to make a nice center shape in the pot so I can use my trimming tool and work towards that line. But as you can see, I'm a bit off. Probably the entire pot is off. But I just continued and thought, let's have fun with it. And it is quite nice to take away this material, even though I had no idea what I was doing here. So before I'm going to continue with another pot, I am going to invest some time in looking up more information about trimming. And this will have to do for now. Let's see if we can smooth everything else out as well. And for this I am going to take away the little lumps of clay, because I can't reach down there with my trimming tools. And by slightly wetting the pottery wheel and the rim of the pot, or the top part of the pot, I can place it upside down and it should stick on there. And now I can continue on the pot, scraping off the excess clay on the sides. I am cheating a little bit by adding some clay to fill up the gap or the dent that I made in the pot. And what I did learn here is that I really need to secure my hands before using a tool, because otherwise my hands are moving and I can't get a nice smooth result. Cleaning up the top part. And I think for a first time, for a first go at the pottery wheel, I can be very happy with the result. Of course, there's a lot of work to be done, there's a lot to learn, but this really was fun. I hope you enjoyed watching as well. Thank you very much for joining me on this journey, and I hope to see you again at the next Estona Arts and Crafts video.